Hey, what's up, Triumph Nation? Coach Matt O'Brien here at Triumph Fitness, Largo, Florida. Today, we're going to talk about high-intensity interval training. I know it's all the rage. I get a lot of phone calls asking, hey, do you do HIIT training at Triumph? And the answer is yes. But why do we do HIIT training? Well, the cool science of HIIT is that it's going to be the efficient or most efficient way to release those youthful anabolic hormones, especially growth hormone, as well as improve your cardiovascular fitness. So if you are an athlete or you want to increase your metabolism or if you want to speed up your results in terms of weight loss, HIIT training is a very efficient way to get the job done. And basically the essence of HIIT is doing a high intensity interval. What's the definition of high intensity? That is 85% of your maximum heart rate or above for a sustained period of time. Usually at Triumph, we do intervals of 20 seconds up to as long as 2 minutes. And then depending on the intensity, you have an associated recovery. And that recovery can be active, where you're still moving and keeping your heart rate going, or passive, where you stop completely and try to recover. So if you're doing an intense activity like we're about to do, or actually Whitney's about to do, you're going to want to do passive recovery, which is what we're going to do today. So today's featured HIIT is going to be on our Woodway Curve. Woodway Curve is a very unique piece of equipment that we have here at Triumph, and we were one of the first in the Tampa Bay area to have this. It's a motorless green treadmill that doesn't use electricity, and accounting for the resistance on the unit itself, you have about 33% more resistance than if you were just running or walking outside. So when Whitney does these treadmills, she's actually working harder to propel herself forward. And the curve design of that is to replicate a heel strike when you're in motion. So it actually feels really natural once you get used to it. And what I like about it is less impact than running outside and more resistance. So backing up on the HIIT, interval training. So what she's going to demonstrate, we have an interval timer. I'm only setting it on 5-second intervals. So she's going to work hard for 5 seconds, passively recover for 5 seconds, and she's going to go through that 3 times. But if you're watching this online and you want a cool HIIT workout, you can do at any gym that has a motorized treadmill. You can set the motion, find a speed that is intense for you to do for 30 seconds. So by the end of 30 seconds, you're ready to jump off, which is what you're actually going to do. So then you would jump off, let it roll for 30 seconds, then jump back on. That works way better. A little bit, you got to use caution, but it works way better than trying to speed it up and slow it down. So because you're on, you're off, you're getting to that maximum intensity a lot faster than programming it to go up and down. A word of caution on this exercise. This is very advanced. I don't want to downplay that. So if you are going to try the passive recoveries and you have access to a treadmill, check with the facility first and make sure A, they allow it, and B, you want to make sure that these arm rails are firm and supportive so that when you are jumping on and jumping off, that is a very advanced move. So I want to emphasize, use extreme caution if you're going to try that. So that's the science of HIIT, why we do it, and it's fun because it's efficient and it's less monotonous than just grinding on a treadmill for 50 minutes. And that's a really cool piece of science, is that high-intensity interval training in 10, 30-second intervals, which is only 5 minutes of exercise, is the same cardiovascular benefit of doing 50 minutes at 60% of your maximum intensity. So much more efficient. And so what we're going to have Whitney demonstrate today on the Woodway Curve is HIIT intervals. She's going to run for 5 seconds. I'm going to start our interval timer, and she'll follow along on that, which will start in 10 seconds while I wrap this up. So she's going to hammer down for 5 seconds. Again, we usually do 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. So check it out. And so now she's recovering. Now she's back on. She's back off. I'm gonna have her do one more. Let's go with it, working hard, pushing it. And back off. All right, so that was HIIT intervals and turning off our interval timer so you don't hear that annoying beep. But normally we would do those 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. If you're working out with a workout buddy, you can run for 30 seconds, carefully jump off, then they can jump on and run for 30 seconds. Do that for 10 intervals, so you each do that 10 times if you survive. And fast, efficient way to do interval training. You can do almost anywhere that has any form of treadmill. So thank you for Whitney for demonstrating that. Woodway is a great piece of unique equipment that we have at Triumph. So we're very fortunate to have that. And give intervals a try, fast, efficient results, boost your metabolism. Great way to stay in shape and boost those youthful hormones. So Coach Matt O'Brien, hope that was helpful. And we will catch you next time. Don't forget, exercise is the magic pill.